quick thoughts on the game tonight and maybe the tour in general.
Yeah, no, I thought tonight, they got a pretty darn good ball club, and they sort of separated from us late. I mean, they had an injury that I think helped us a little bit when number 14 couldn't play because he rolled his ankle in the second half. But I thought we responded well. I thought we defended better. We were just better in all areas. Reese was so tough most of the game. Then Kie took it over late, but everybody had their moments. Again, nothing perfect, but everybody had their moments. There was good stuff, and it was a good opportunity for all the guys. I just decided, we went to the triple overtime, I think it was. I said, you know what, we're riding those guys. Let's get all those new guys in, leave one of the point guards. And so that's what we did, and it was great to see them make some plays. And trip was wonderful in terms of all the things we experienced. And even basketball-wise, we wanted to play against this kind of competition.
Do you think now you might add a boat trip and swimming to the game day schedule?
If you can get us a view and scenery like this, I'll do it every day. But and we got some good scenery, but that's remarkable. If you ever have a chance to come and see the Italian Riviera and what we got to experience, I know our young men and all of us who are on this trip will never forget it, and it was remarkable.
In the final overtime, Reese came to the scorer's table. You were going to put him in. You decided against it.
Yeah, the reason I was like, okay, those guys that played a lot, I'm going to first half, Kie played, last 2.5 minutes, split it. But then I was like, you know what, Kie got it rolling with a couple buckets, and then it's like, just finish it out. I was just trying to, the last thing I wanted was someone to get hurt at the very end, and so I thought, and Kie, he made some plays. That was just who was last standing, and you had to overcome a lot of unique calls, a lot of unique situations, but again, it's good for us, good for them.
You talked after last night's game, given that you were going to hold out Caden and Armand and Jaden, that it would be, a lot would be thrown at the young guys tonight. Yeah. How do you think collectively and individually they did?
Flashes, stretches, really good. I say that a lot, but their length was real defensively and their athleticism with Leon and Ryan. I thought McKneely showed some really good stuff. He banged some shots, and we need that. When we can stretch the floor a little bit, that changes everything. So he showed his strengths, his ability. Reese was good, and then Isaac Trout had some real good moments. And then there's times when you saw, whoa, this is new to them, going against, some 7-footers and guys running good stuff. But we did a big film session before we ate, and guys actually adjusted pretty well to what we did the day before. We didn't know what they were going to do, and we didn't adjust that well. We tried to during the game, but it was good to have a little film to watch.
Ben did not shoot well tonight overall, but he made that big three-pointer.
He did, yeah.
Behind.
Yeah, no, he struggled, I think, yesterday, and he struggled with his shot today, but then he started making some plays. It's just a little bit of a process, and he knows how to play, and he knows that some things he has to work on. But as long as he's taking good shots and using his mind, and we'll keep figuring out ways to use him. But it's good to have him, and I'm glad he made some big plays for us, even though it wasn't the Ben that we had seen in the few practices leading up to this.
I know the wins and losses of these tours are kind of forgotten as time goes on, but to head home on a high note, that.
Yeah, it was good because, we would have been fine either way, right? But, yeah, it's a quality team, and, it just felt like there were some things out of our control that were really troubling. I lost my mind, and, you see that. And so you just feel like everyone's a competitor. They are, we are, the officials are. And, I think my Italian bloodlines got the best of me in this place at times because I let the officials know a few things I probably shouldn't have. But to, again, have those young guys pull through and us to finish, handle adversity, that's stuff you're going to see when things happen. So it's funny, you often say, well, we were in a situation, even though it was Italy, hey, we were in some crazy calls, we were in this. I'm sure this will get referenced at times in our games.
Yeah, obviously nobody likes to lose, and they got us good yesterday. They punched us in the mouth, beat us about, I think it was like 20-something. So we just knew we had to get revenge on them, and of course nobody likes losing. So we just came out today, we watched some film earlier on them, changed our game plan a little bit, and it worked out for us. And we're just a team full of warriors, and we refused to lose, and we just kept our faith throughout it all, and came out with the win. So I'm really happy.
Coach decided to go with the young guys in the final overtime, and he stuck. With Kie, with you guys. Nice that he has that confidence in you in the group.
Yeah, that really means a lot. We've been working hard in practice, putting in extra work and stuff like that. So the fact that he trusts us to be in the game in a situation like that really means a lot. And I think our freshman class should have a big impact and be able to work in some minutes this year.
What's this tour been like for a kid from West Virginia?
Yeah, this is my first time out of the country, so seeing like all this ocean and mountains and everything, you know, forget the basketball part of it, but just everything about this trip has just been amazing, and I'm just so thankful that I get to be a part of this program and get to come to a place like Italy and just, you know, be with my buddies. I've been making big bonds with them. You know, this trip has allowed us to come more together, and it's just been awesome. I'm just so thankful.
What do you think you'll take from those minutes against a quality, really athletic, talented team like that?
What'd you say, sorry?
Just what do you think you'll be able to take moving forward playing against a team like that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is my first few college basketball games, and to play against, I mean, some of those kids are pros, some of them are our age. Just to get to experience that, and that's just a blessing. And, you know, this is what you work for. These are the type of games. Like, the first two games, you know, we won by like 50 and 30. I don't like those games. I'd rather be in a game like this where it's close and we have to work